Okay, so welcome back to episode 60 of Aftermath. Who wants to do a recap? Wonderful, Pandal. Thank you for volunteering.
You are very welcome. Last time on Aftermath, we had a long, lengthy debate about who we should leave to die, whether we should murder the ghost that I thought that was my wife, but no one else thought was my wife. Turns out it was my wife, so I can have solace in the fact that everyone hates me now because I've isolated myself from the rest of the group. But I was in fact correct.
That may or may not be true. Alright. Yeah, so, Pandal, last we left off, you were atop a mountain in the Glassview mountain range, and, or no, it's Mount Glassview. You were atop Mount Glassview, and you, you were with Railter. Notably, here, there's no sense of time where you are. Time doesn't seem to pass at a normal rate. You don't see the day or the night come or go. You don't know if the day is moving at all. You don't see a sun. You don't see the moon. You just see sort of the sky, just the concept of the sky more than the actual sky. The world around you is lit as if there was a sun, but the sun is coming from all angles, and honestly, the more you look at it, the less you're able to pin down what time of day it is. As you sit there with a router for but a moment. So, during this time, as Pandal has vanished, what is everyone else doing? Marlie, I
I'm
believe,
gonna gather
is
the
in a
group.
box.
Oh,
Let's go to Yosa.
I believe Marlie was in a box.
Why was Marlie in the box?
Staff.
Horse cage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's still in a box.
Oh yeah.
Marlie was in a box for the next, 50 minutes. And
Right, what happened towards the... Oh yeah.
Mathias,
So we all went through a portal. Pandal
No.
got knocked... What happened at the end of last session? I...
Pandal died.
Did not
Die.
No.
He took his dead lover's hand and disappeared.
Well, yeah,
First
but
of all,
he
she
did
is
that
my
before.
wife. Second of all, I am in the ethereal plane. I've done it once before, in the last in-game 24 hours. Clearly, I am
Essentially,
dead.
things are not going too hot.
yes, Pandal has disappeared off with Relta. And I believe Akane, you were... Oh no, you had actually stepped through the portals, so everyone was...
Yeah, because I
at
was
her
continuously being knocked out by his stupid fucking dead wife.
Yes.
Yes.
But once that stopped, I believe you... Did you stay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Think so?
Yeah, we all gathered in the
Yeah,
grave.
you gathered because then I had to
Oh.
take the cube so I could get
Yeah.
back. So I believe you all gathered in one place.
Yes.
Yes.
Wherever that was.
I'll just turn to the group and say, so, guys, I'm gonna take a good long nap. Then hopefully, whenever that's over, I'll be able to teleport us out of here, back to Korea. If Pandal doesn't show up there by sundown, we've got a problem.
I mean, problem right now is this thing, and I'm just gonna bonk the invisible wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't solve that. I don't think anyone else can. And
What?
how long is that even gonna stay up?
I don't know, but the one I have already went away, so I don't know why
Yeah.
this one is still here.
Well, you know what? I'll go have my beauty sleep. I'm just gonna go back to that gate. That place seems peaceful enough. Wake me up if you really need me. And if this thing isn't gone yet by the time I'm awake, we've got a different problem on our hands.
I'm curled up in a ball crying on the floor of this force cage.
Okay. It's kind of sandy, because you're in a desert.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, Matthias, you are heading...
I'm heading back to the gate
Okay.
to take my long rest.
All right, then. So,
I believe I am now the sole means of transportation of this group.
other than legs, yes.
I mean, before that, Pandal was the sole means of teleportation.
That is not true.
Yeah, Matthias could teleport as well.
Ah. Yeah, but teleport versus the gate.
Well, yes.
Yeah, the gate was good. It teleports only once a day here.
So, you are going to head over to the gate and
Yes.
take a rest. All right. You are pretty close to Overlock. If you wanted to go get a room in it, you would be able to do that.
Nah,
No.
can't be
Okay.
arsed.
Okay. You head over to the gate. Yeah, you make your way back over and sort of curl up on the floor of this stone chamber and do you asleep.
Mm-hmm. Just for the record, I've got no limbs or other body parts sticking inside the gate itself.
I assumed as much.
Why would you?
Exactly.
Lie down with your head half in, half out.
Oh my god.
What could go wrong? So,
What could possibly go wrong?
Akane, Coghammer, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna
Well,
have
stay with
Spud sit
Marlie.
on top of the roof of the force cage,
Okay,
so I know if it dispels.
alright, yeah.
I'm gonna just find myself a spot, like, little distance away.
Still in the graveyard?
Yeah, just try and be out of sight.
Okay, you could head behind the mausoleums if you want.
Mhm.
Alright, yeah, you leave Spud on top of the force cage, you head behind the mausoleum. Yeah. Just sort of take a rest.
Yeah.
Alright. And Akane, what about you?
I'll just stay against the force cage, like leaning against it.
Okay.
Sitting down, of course.
After about 50 minutes, the force cage does dissipate, and Spud falls down. Akane, you also fall down, sort of thud onto the ground.
Oh, by the way, I do think Akane still looks very fucking bloodied. Because I'm on
Yeah.
9 HP.
Yeah. You don't look too good. Got sort of blood trickling out your ears a bit, or dried blood, and out your nose.
Yeah.
If Akane was looking that much like shit, here, have 70 HP.
Oh,
Holy fuck!
Coghammer's like, have some heals. Okay,
what is that? What is, how do you
7th
get
level heal.
yeah, heal,
Oh.
quite nice. 10 HP per level,
I'm
basically.
gonna, when the force cage disappears after like 5 minutes, just sort of slowly get up and wipe a little bit of the sand off me, and then walk into Offlock and find a room
Okay.
slowly because I'm broken
Um,
and I have 16 hit points. Lol.
yeah, you can get a room quite easily at one of the various inns for about silver for the night. So,
Are you gonna say anything to Akane who stayed next to you the whole time?
No.
oof.
When I notice that Spud is falling down, I'm just gonna like peek over, remember that Marlie was looking like shit.
Yeah.
And she can have 70 HP.
Okay. And yeah, Marlie.
And then I'm also just gonna find an actual decent place to stay at instead of some dirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you,
Going for Akane.
okay. Well, yeah, all three of you can head into town and separately find rooms at an inn or separate inns. It'll cost you about a silver for a room for the night. Not too much.
I'll go to a familiar room.
Okay, yeah. You go to one you've been to before. Yeah. But, yeah, the evening passes. Eventually you all, except for Pandal, get a long rest. And,
Yikes.
you awake in the morning.
I'm gonna be really confused as to why the party is not around the graveyard.
Okay, so you're heading
And
over
I'm
to the
just gonna
graveyard?
wait there.
Alright.
I mean, since they're not at the portal, yes, I'm gonna check the graveyard, and then I'm gonna wait at the portal again.
Okay, and you head back over to the portal. Alright, what are the other three? What are you guys doing?
Having a very long rest.
Right.
Mhm.
It's a Monday. You can sleep in.
Can I actually sort of wake up right on the cusp of a long rest because I'll probably have a pretty fitful sleep.
Sure.
I sort of get up pretty early, and then I want to go see if I can find. Well, first I'll wash a little bit, and then I want to go find where that noble dude lives. Just see if I can like spy on him a little bit.
Okay. So you're gonna head into the center of Ovlock.
Yeah.
And up to...
Well, I'll clean up a little bit first. I won't like be covered in sand and death.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's sort of facilities provided for that in the inn. That's easy enough. You can clean up, and then you head into the center of Ovlock, and you head up to the Golden Palace, which is where the quote noble dude that you are looking for lives.
Marlie remembers his name. I don't.
Ugh, you should do. I believe
It
it's
is
Caliban.
Caliban's surname. I
Yes,
don't.
thought so.
Where's the surname?
Caliban, the...
Caliban. Yes.
Yes, surname, I don't remember, but I do remember Caliban. And,
Malron. Caliban Malron.
Malrond, there we go, thank you.
Some Shakespeare joke I wrote a year and a half ago. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Caliban's from The Tempest. I don't know what the surname's about.
So you, yes, you make your way over there, and you see this, in the
Is
center...
it like that,
It's, what?
or is it like this?
Oh.
Because I'm pretty sure that second one means Bat King, so that could be.
It might be that one.
It's no. Wait.
But it's Caliban spelled with a K, if I remember.
It is. It's like that.
Yeah. But, yeah, you head over to the Golden Palace. It's quite a large building, quite nicely decorated. It appears to be made of, like, a sandstone that seems to sort of catch the morning light, almost to glow warmly. Hence, the name, the Golden Palace. And that there's a number of, like water features and trees and sort of gardens outside and a large fence around it. But you don't really see anyone around. I mean, obviously there's guards, but you don't see any noble-looking people.
Can I just circle the building and check for exits and entrances and guards? Like the movement, the patterns of guards.
Yeah, you sort of... How long do you want to do that for?
Like 2 hours.
Oh.
Well, actually, I don't know what time it is, but if I got up like at 6, I'll probably stay till like 10 and then head back to the graveyard.
Right.
It's 4 hours.
You guys were up really late.
Yeah.
So you guys are probably getting up around like 8, 10. Somewhere in that time.
Well, then if I'm up at 8, I'll hang about until like 9:30.
Alright, okay. Yeah, you watch the movement of the guards and you sort of circle the building a bit, try to blend in and not be noticed, but yeah, there's a number of sort of entrances, exits, like archways, big windows, all over the place, really. It's a really large building. It's almost more a collection of buildings, so it's a little hard to tell exactly where anyone will be in at any given moment. But you get a bit of a rough feel for the guards around the place, and the guards you can see, there's about as many as you'd expect, so quite a few. In this sort of, again, there's like almost a gleaming golden armor, standing sort of at attention. 2 of them by each of the like stone pillars between the, because they're fences, instead of got like metal pillars, it's a metal fence, but instead of metal pillars, it's stone pillars. And in each one, there's 2 guards all the way around. There's a lot of guards, each with a spear and a shield, and they appear to have crossbows as well. It appears like he is heavily defended.
Mm.
You also, yeah, as you're walking through the city, despite the distinct sort of autumn vibe that's going on, which doesn't quite seem to reach to the palace, there is notably a few almost dead-looking trees on the lawn of the palace, but the leaves have all been cleared up around the palace, and they've been mostly cleared up throughout the city as well, but there are in places still piles of autumnal leaves just sitting there, despite the like distinct desert heat. And there is, as you're wandering through, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of like poverty going on. It seems to be a very prosperous city.
Yeah, in the center.
More or less anywhere you wander, honestly.
Alright.
Right. And then around
And then I'll go back to the graveyard.
around 10:30. Okay. Coghammer, you will wake up before she heads back, so what are you doing in that time?
Probably start heading back. Well, at breakfast.
Yeah.
Just generally just taking it slow and just start heading back.
Right, okay. And same for you, Akane?
Yeah, I was going to say I'll bring some breakfast for Mathias, but I don't think that's needed.
Not really. Okay, so.
I'll bring some anyway.
Alright. So you all eventually meet back up at the graveyard. Marnie's a little later than the rest of you, but if you want to take essentially full use of the long rest, you'll actually sort of be kind of heading around around 10. So yeah, you all meet up.
You guys go to Ovlog.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. You guys ready to go?
You want breakfast?
No?
You can still taste, right?
Yargon, can I?
Yeah?
Is
I
it
mean,
good
as far as I
breakfast?
understood, they can eat, but they don't need to eat, right?
Yeah.
Is it good breakfast?
She would have gotten something good, probably, if possible.
Yeah, I mean, you can get, yeah, I mean, in Ovlok you can get decent breakfast pretty cheap. As in, included with the price of the room cheap. So, yeah.
She has a platter with a full English black breakfast. Just carrying it out onto the graveyard.
Fine, I'll have breakfast. But first, let's see if we can get to a place where we can actually eat.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna make sure I'm within 10 feet of everyone and teleport to my living room.
Okay. Do you have something from your living room?
Am I not familiar with my own living room?
You are?
You also have your booze, my dude.
Do you
don't-
have something
don't-
from your own
Don't you
living
mean
room?
my living room? Nah.
Yeah.
Here's a bottle of rum from your living room.
Do I have that on me? I probably do.
I
Actually.
have 2 of them. Here you go.
Okay,
Yeah, so
fair
you
enough.
have the ones in my bag of holding.
I
bitch.
don't think it
Yes.
matters if I'm at 100.
No, it very much still matters.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Very
Okay.
familiar is not the same as an object or a circle.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
thing that can guarantee you get there is object from.
Okay, I'll
That's
take the
it.
rum.
Or circle. Alright.
Squircle.
So, you take the rum, you're like, this is living room, got written all over it. And you cast teleport.
Yes.
Now, do I be a dick and say it's not actually from... No.
But it is.
It's
so-
not. It's from his bedroom. But, yes, you cast teleport to your house, and it is. And you, poof. You all appear in Akane's living room.
Can
library?
can I use Presto to warm up my breakfast somewhat?
Yeah? It's not particularly that cold.
Yeah, I'll make sure it stays warm and I'll start eating.
Okay. You do that.
By the way, guys, I'm just gonna wait here all day for Pandal to show up.
Is there a library,
Really?
Mathias?
Well, in here, no, there is.
On this
there
train?
there
The
was
only
one at the
library-
university,
What's the university?
but I don't know in what state that is. I didn't actually check it out last time.
Well, considering she'd probably care for the value, should probably be fine, I guess. Hopefully.
Hopefully, but she
And I
might
don't
have-
think they allow anyone in.
I'm gonna try and get in there once breakfast is done here.
I'm gonna just head out the door. I want to go to. Can you go to different carriages? Is that a thing?
Hang
Yeah.
on, where are you going?
Yeah, you can move between the carriages. Matthias' house is in, I believe, the second carriage.
I want to
Same
go
as
to the
university.
one with the farms on it.
Okay, that's the third carriage. You're sounding a little smothered there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Is it better?
yeah, that's better, thanks. Yes, you can head to the third carriage if you like.
Yeah. I want to go say hello to the farmers that I stayed with for a bit. And have breakfast with them.
Alright, okay, yeah.
If they let me, obviously.
Did she just
Gotta go.
bloody ignore
Yeah,
me
be
heading
back.
out the door?
Yeah.
It would appear so.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, yeah, you make your way out and head on over to the third carriage of Coria, and eventually.
All I'm really doing is trying to find some sort of like semblance of familiarity, I guess. So like I'm
Yeah.
just trying to find some people that I know.
Yeah, you eventually
Apologies.
come across. Well, you know where to find them. You come up to one of the sort of. They're not really farmhouses, but they're as close to a farmhouse you can get. It's honestly closer to a mechanic's workshop, but you arrive at the one of the farms where you stayed for a short while, and sort of they're happy enough to let you in and talk and have breakfast and talk about all the things you've done and seen. They're sort of very excited by everything that's happened since you last were here.
That's just I spent a spring helping out on the third carriage of Coria because there had been a particularly virulent strain of the flu. On top of
Yes.
my salary, the farmer was so happy with my performance that he gave me one of his music boxes that I pointed out to him during my time there.
Yes. Which he will inquire after, actually. We'll ask,
Oh, I have it. Ta-da.
but yeah, they, as him and his family, are sort of happy to accommodate you, and if you talk about what's troubling you, then they're very...
No, I won't. I'm not going to mention what's
listen.
troubling you, but they'll probably be able to tell that I'm a little down. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
find friends.
that much is relatively obvious, and they'll be they won't pry into it. We will sort of make a few comments of, if you need to talk, we're here, sort of evidently, but otherwise just sort of be friendly enough, I suppose. All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
How much gold was in Pandal's bag of holding?
Pandal.
There was, well, you have the 50 platinum,
Uh-huh.
and then there would have been another 42 gold in there. Then I keep my silver and copper on me as a boy, which is only 2 silver
Okay.
and 4 copper.
Yeah.
And 50 platinum, all of that was needed for the ritual, right?
Yes, that is the
Oh,
50
yes.
That's specifically the 50 platinum that Marlie gave me for the ritual.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay then.
Can't fucking spend my money, dickhead.
Are you gonna steal his money?
I'm gonna resurrect him. If he complains, he can die again.
I've got 50 platinum.
You're not gonna resurrect him. He's not dead.
Well, you know
We'll
that.
see about that. Okay.
I'm working on it, guys. Don't worry.
I'm gonna
I'm being
copy a couple of spells.
Okay.
Yargon.
Buy spells with my money after I gave you so much.
No.
You don't
I've
have
got-
enough money for him to copy spells.
I know, but like
50 gold per level. You literally don't have enough for him to copy a single spell.
I know, but I was like, he's clearly that was his intention though. Well,
I mean,
I thought.
Maybe.
I've got magic stuff I can use to copy stuff. So
Also
I'm
true.
good.
Does have the stuff to do it. You just don't have the
And-
time yet.
And I'm gonna spend all of it.
Alright, okay.
Yeet.
What are you copying? Or learning, I suppose?
Guards and wards.
Ooh, okay. That's an interesting one.
6th level abjuration.
Yeah. Alright.
Now, how is it not a ritual? Oh well.
And, Akane and
Yeah.
Coghammer. What are you
Can
two
I
doing?
go to a training area and practice some more with my focus?
You can. There are training areas atop the carriages, as you've encountered
Mhm.
before. You can head up there, and especially the second carriage has a number of things for training. Yeah, more in the arcane, and you can try and train up there if you'd like.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me a charisma check.
Okay. Let's hope this is a good one. Advantage?
Nope. Okay.
I love how you never go like advantage because blank. You just go advantage.
I don't know why I should get advantage.
I know, right?
Because
I
you
just-
should.
Ever
Just-
the optimist, Rick. I love it.
It's just like, please.
Also, that was the hooded lantern, which is probably why you failed so hard.
Might be part of it.
Yeah, it's a false roll. I think it should be.
I don't think so. We still take the 4 on the dice. What's your charisma? +5? It's still 9. That's a shame. Charismatic lantern. So.
It lights up my whole life.
No, it doesn't. You have dark vision. Jerry, what are you doing? Coghammer, I
Gonna
should say.
try and find an old broken Korea lantern. Basically gonna try and get stuff to inscribe, like make a spell.
Okay.
By the way,
What spell are you looking for?
Conjure elementals.
Alright.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, you can start looking around. You're looking for a lantern.
Yeah, like it's very much trying to find one that's clearly of the people that built the train,
Right, okay.
of the ancients. Doesn't matter if it's, yeah, it doesn't have to be in a decent state. It's just trying to find something ancient.
Okay. Not on the street, you're not going to find that. But you're aware that searching significantly below the train, the area where the gate is, that sort of area is much less traversed. Down there, you might be able to find something. Go ahead and make a roll an investigation check.
by the way, assuming the training.
Thingy one, investigation machinery thing one.
Yes, would be.
So +5, 27.
Yeah, that'll just about do it. Yeah, you find quite a few lanterns. You find a whole hallway full of them. You can get a varying
stuff.
condition.
Basically gonna stuff anything interesting I can find in my chest.
All right. Yeah, you find a number of lanterns with ever-burning flames still in them. A trio of them. And you also find about 6 other lanterns that are still working, or still in a reasonable state, but not particularly damaged. You can also find 2 or 3 pretty damaged ones if you want. You can also find a number of small, just pieces that might or might not be useful. And you also find something that immediately strikes you as familiar. It has a sort of magical aura to it that you've encountered before, but aren't, you're not immediately able to tell precisely what it is, but it's very similar to the things you use to cast your spells. You find a piece that strikes you as familiar in that manner.
I'll pick that up and inspect it when I get back.
Okay. Yeah.
By the way, assuming the training goes meh, Akane would also, if she's time, like, go out for a drink with her old roommates, if they're available.
Yeah, your training is a little
Just catch up.
tough. You make some progress, but not much. And after a while,
Would she be able to try again in the evening?
not really,
Ah.
because it's the same thing. But yeah, you after a while eventually go and meet up with your roommates, and you can go out for drinks. Although you do have to be back in by a certain time, because apparently there's a curfew.
Yes, and
Oh, yeah, there's an extra curfew, isn't there?
Which, yeah, you will also discover, Marlie. But, I mean, it's pretty late. They're like, hey, you shouldn't be out after 11. It's very late for a curfew, actually, but there is one. And, you can head out for drinks, then head back and sort of talk and just hang out.
I'll
Yeah.
be back right on the dot for curfew unless I get sending earlier.
All right.
Yargon,
Yes.
I am going to take 3 hours copying that spell.
All right.
Assuming Pandal does not show up within that 3 hours,
He does not.
I am going to waltz into uni.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna go check out the library.
All right. It's empty.
Well, I'm gonna leave again.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go to the headmaster's office first.
All right. Yeah, you walk into the headmaster's office. It's much as you were last there, much as you left it.
Did Mathias himself have an office in there? Don't know if we ever established
no,
that.
you
Yeah.
You,
Oh, I thought he did.
no, he didn't have an office. He was a librarian.
Hmm.
He's mostly a librarian, so worked in the org.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
library is my office, get on my level.
yeah, sort of.
Your office is empty.
Love what you've done with the place.
Effectively,
Yeah.
Matthias is the magical equivalent of a lab technician. So you worked in the library and you tended the books, but you didn't. Well, you don't have a particular office, so to speak.
Well, I'm just gonna head on back home.
All right. So you head home.
I
Do I
am
need to
gonna.
put like money towards it as well?
What?
To like learn the spell, basically.
Oh, to learn a specific spell, yes, it will be. It would. You would probably have to pay the same cost as learning it.
Mm-hmm.
But you because in that case you'd have to essentially reverse engineer what you want it to do and craft the spell yourself. Craft the device that creates the spell yourself. However, the thing you have found may or may not be a spell you have. It may or may not be useful to you, but it appears to be some kind of spell-like thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll look at that first, and if it's not the thing I want, I'll try and make the thing I want.
All right. Okay. Are you identifying it?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Dope.
Oof. Okay. For record, it appears to be essentially a. Looks
Why can he roll good and I can't?
because he's not you. He's not cursed.
That's unfair.
Yes, it is. It appears to be like a rod with sort of a button on one end, and as you sort of inspect this, essentially, this is a wand of wizardry. It is technically a magic item. It does the exact same thing as a hat of wizardry, without the attunement.
Oh.
So it'll allow you to cast any cantrip that there is once per day.
Damn.
Is that every cantrip once per day, or just any cantrip once per day?
One charge that it regains daily at dawn that you can expend to cast any cantrip on a DC
Okay.
10 intelligence check. On a failure, nothing happens. Yeah. It is a common magic item that you sort of you find as you're just looking through for bits in the train, building up the components you think you'll need for the spell.
Then I'll spend 10 hours and 250 gold to get the spell working.
Okay.
Jesus, which one's that?
Conjure Elemental.
Yeah.
First level spell.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, yes, you can do that. You essentially have to go out and buy magical reagents and the things that you need to essentially do some enchanting. And you...
One of the merchants is getting 5,000 copper coins.
They're not very happy about that. But they accept it.
He's got change for the rest of his life.
Yeah. So did the bank, but I guess also now so does he.
You can bring it to the bank and get normal money. So.
You can, yes.
I really hope it's a really scrawny like gnome and he's just too old and can't carry it.
5,000 copper coins. Yeah, he's gonna need a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, it's quite a
And
lot.
I have 3 gold left. I'm basically out of money.
Okay. As, yes, you
Well, I have Sauriv's money in my chest, which I'm not using.
that's fair.
Oh my god.
He can tax some people, it's fine.
Oh yeah, I still have more money than I actually have written down because it's all in the chest.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you not?
Okay.
We never got it. Everyone specifically wanted to keep it in the chest for some reason.
Coghammer wanted it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Coghammer. Yeah.
Coghammer's like, if I have that money, I have power over them.
So,
Crafty bastard.
10 hours pass, and yes, Coghammer, you manage to slowly craft the item you're looking for. You learn the spell,
Just
conjure elementals.
look like whatever the lantern looked like, with a hole in the glass and just rust all over.
Yeah, okay. You craft a sort of a bit of a weird... they're quite decorative lanterns, at least as far as you're concerned. Which is not particularly decorative, but like slightly decorative. And you craft one of these up. Looks more functional than it does pretty, but it'll work. And that's the important part.
Fall asleep.
Alright. So, the day passes. Yes.
As the day passes, I'm just gonna shoot a message to Violet. I've already sent it to you.
Alright, that's what that is.
Yes.
I saw something popped up on my Discord.
Something did.
Oops. Oh, lovely. Okay, fucking notifications from uni, that's great.
Yay.
I'm done.
Okay. You shoot a message to Violet. There is no reply, but it does go through.
Okay.
Alright.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
That'd be savage.
The evening slowly passes. As night begins to rock around, and Pandal is nowhere to be seen.
He doesn't even get to make a decision.
It's been about 30 seconds for him.
Gonna go sleep.
All right. So, you all eventually fall asleep. Take another long rest.
Mm-hmm.
And morning rolls around.
Where does everyone sleep? Just my place, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Whatever random
Probably.
couch.
Okay. I'll just come waltzing up downstairs.
As you come downstairs, Mathias, there's a ball of yarn on the end of the banister, just sitting there.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on the coffee table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
Okay.
Okay, guys. I sign a Pandal. You know what this means.
What does it mean?
We're gonna try and get him back.
Did you do the talkies?
Why?
Why? Because we need him.
Do we?
Yeah, he's quite the powerful mage. I'd rather have him by my side in the upcoming ordeal than not have him by my side.
Does he want to be here?
What?
Does he want to come back? Does he want to be here? Have you asked him?
No, I haven't. I don't care.
Like, didn't really want to be around you.
I don't care if he doesn't or does want to be here. He'd better bloody be here.
Well, you can ask him why he's late. Has to be a reason.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's because he's dead.
Well, you could
Did you try to
ask.
do the talkies?
No, I haven't talked to him yet. No.
You're a
Okay,
smart man, Mathias. I'm sure you can put one on one together.
Well, I did tell him to be back yesterday, and that hasn't happened now, has it?
He said he would.
Yeah, well, I never trusted him to be able to in the first place.
You did it before.
Fine, just give me a moment.
And the awkward silence that follows.
Yes.
Marlie starts
So Mathias is just gonna do it out loud because he doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
He's going to say, "Oi, smartass! It's the morning after. Any particular reason you're late, or need we drag you back out of the afterlife?"
Okay. Roll a d20. Okay. Mathias, as you cast the spell, you feel something seems to be blocking you from accessing Pandal. You can't quite reach him. Pandal, you, even just moments after sitting down with Relta, as you pull back from the sort of embrace that she held you in at the end of last session, you feel briefly like something tried to tug at your mind, something tried to connect with you from somewhere else, but very weakly, faintly, before disappearing after a brief moment.
It's been like 5 seconds, so I'm going to assume it's some weird thing going on in the border realm sea, and I'm just like, hey, I'm not used to it. I don't live here. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
I'm gonna catch up with my wife and see how she's doing.
Okay.
Tell her about some fun adventures.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
she's been dead, so not a lot's been happening with her.
Yeah, I sort of. I'll ask if she's haunted anybody. You know?
Yeah. You. She's mostly interested in the adventures you've been having, because
Okay.
they've existed and hers haven't.
Well, I'll regale the stories.
Okay. You begin to
For
speak.
once, I will not big myself up at all. I will tell them how they actually were.
All right.
It's 100% accurate.
She will correct you so that you are bigging yourself up.
Will be corrected. It's fine.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Given that my message failed to come through,
Try again.
well, no, that would be the definition of insanity.
Why?
Just try again.
Something is pushing my magic away from him.
Push harder.
You expect me to cast the sending spell at 7th level?
You've already used all of your third level. Sorry, out of character. You've already used all of your third level spell slots. The day's just begun.
No.
He's used one.
But the Coghammer just suggested I push harder.
Yeah.
It's a boy.
Upcast is pushing harder with a spell.
He just means don't be such a failure.
Look,
Can you cast it, Akane?
No, sadly I can't.
No, that's
Akane,
Yeah.
your mask for the gate.
Yeah?
Is that what? What was that bloody town again where we met the druid? Was that from Olmskirk still?
No. I actually got a better one later.
Yeah, you guys, you only rented masks in Ormskirk?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too, actually.
Yeah, you gave them all back. You rented them for 1 copper for the day. Or for the, few hours you had, and then you gave them back.
Do we have anything from Olmskirk?
Do you?
Okay, look. Shh. I'm upset, alright? I am. But the minute amount of faith I have left in Pandal mostly stems from him getting his happy ending with his wife, and I don't know what's keeping him away. But I don't want to waste the resurrection ingredients if he's not dead, and he wasn't dead before.
Marlie, I completely understand where you're coming from. I am doing this out of pure spite, and I'm gonna do it.
Alright, no. Give me my money back. You can't have it.
What?
Give me my 50 platinum back.
Is that your money?
Yes.
Did say, I think last session I gave Marlie her money back quite pointedly.
Yeah.
It is her money.
You don't want to see him back?
I do want to see him back, but I have a little bit more faith in him still than I think you do. And I am also just a little bit less spiteful.
I cannot reach him.
You haven't tried very hard.
Please remember, player characters are unconscious of dice rolls.
You know what?
He's only tried once. That means he hasn't tried very hard.
You know what? Just to demonstrate to you, because I know this isn't going to work, but just to demonstrate to you, I'll try it again, and I'll be stupid about it. I'll cast it as hard as I can, okay? And I'm just gonna use the same words out loud again, but this time 6th level.
He pushes so hard he accidentally shits himself.
Okay. You go to cast it at 6th level. Go ahead
Mm-hmm.
and give me a d20 roll.
DC's probably 14 now. Fuck's sake, Mathias!
Mathias. again, as you cast the spell,
Oh my god.
something continues to block. The more you push on it, the more it seems to push back. It begins to,
Oh my god, it's sentient.
you're unable to break through the whatever barrier is between you and Pandal. And again, Pandal, for a brief moment, just as you're beginning to sort of launch into these stories, you feel that same twinge of something trying to contact you, but it disappears.
They just with the place then.
Alright.
But it feels.
I can't exactly do anything about it. I can't cast sending. I've got one first level spell slot.
Okay, Marlie,
Give me more money.
something is actively pushing me away from him.
Actively in the same wall stops you.
So,
Give me
I
more
gotta have under the assumption that I cannot reach him. He is late.
Give me my money back.
Fine, I'll give you your money back. Do you still want to try and go to Ormskirk? So we can at least set up the resurrection if we need it? And I'm just gonna start taking her money out the bag.
Okay? You take the money out.
And set things up, because take it from the one who actually has some knowledge on the subject here. I don't believe that he's able to come back by himself,
He did it before.
and I cannot reach him.
Right? Akane, he used the box before. He fell through like a gate, and I thought he like died because I couldn't see him anymore. But then he came back. Right?
What are you on?
He
What?
did,
When he was in the tube.
he did do
he
that,
gave
yes,
it
Akane.
back.
I'm
You
I'm
saw it.
actually not sure what Marley is trying to say.
You saw him
Please.
go
Used
through a
the box
gate.
to like get away when I was pretending to be super hurt by people being around.
Yes.
Oh
You don't know I
yeah.
was pretending.
Yeah, he did actually do that.
I believe you saw it, but the gate, whereas the others didn't even see the gate. They just
Yeah,
saw him
that's
right,
disappear.
because I
and then
was in
reappear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the only one in the
thingamajig.
plane.
Yeah, and
Everyone
Marlie
else was
just
seeing
sort of
into
put two and two together because it was a bit obvious.
Well, at first I thought he was dead. But
Yes,
then-
you did. And then he came back and you were like, oh. And then put two and two together. Yeah.
Okay. Marlie, those were slightly different circumstances.
Why, he's in the same place?
I don't think he is.
What are you basing that on?
The fact that I was looking around that place yesterday and I did not see him.
You were looking around after he disappeared?
Yes, I was. You know those little ointments I have for my eyes?
Yeah, the
Mm.
thing that allows you to do what my eye can allow me to do.
Well, I don't know if it's the exact same thing, but for the sake of it, yes, it does allow me to see a hell of a lot more.
He was walking away, so look, he could have just been out of your range.
He took a single step and just disappeared.
No, that's not how disappearing works, not like he did. He ceased to exist, Marlie.
He
Just
yoked out of
gone into the
existence.
ether.
You just give him.
I mean, have you tried
What did
contacting
we-
dead people before? It's like exactly the same as what you're getting right now.
He's with.
Well, I can reach Violet, and God knows where she got. The skies know where she went.
I mean, yeah, but specifically, have you tried talking to dead people? And is it the same as you trying to talk to Pandal now?
Hold on a moment, I've got an idea.
If you do what I think you're gonna do.
I'm gonna contact Ralph.
Oh, not what I thought you would do. I'm disappointed.
I
I thought you were going to contact
can-
one of the dwarves you abandoned.
Oh God!
One of the dwarves we ban what?
He abandoned a book.
From my backstory.
He abandoned some dwarves to die in a fucking place where he got his book.
Oh, I was like, I feel like if I'd sentenced a
Oh my
bunch of
God.
dwarves to die, I'd remember this.
Yeah.
Backstory, that makes sense.
No, I thought
That
this,
beard. My sideburns are good enough. I'm not jealous.
So,
you should be.
new message.
Alright,
Back at 3rd level.
okay.
Why Relta? It's the morning after. Any particular reason Pandal is late, or need we drag him back out of the afterlife?
Okay, go ahead. Make a d20 roll. Again,
Oh my god! Matthias!
I don't like my fate being up to Mathias' dice. It really hurts.
I love the irony of just Mathias dice in any situation.
What if I roll that d20 for Mathias?
That's
It would be
not
worse.
acceptable.
Ah,
Matthias has to roll it because Matthias luck is required here.
To be fair, it'll be a real achievement if I ever fucking leave the.
oh yeah,
team.
to the
Hey, I
work.
said it'd be worse. Oh my god.
It wasn't worse. It was actually better, but
Wouldn't have made a difference.
yeah.
Considering the first one was, what, an 8, I believe?
It was an. Yes, we're all still below 10. The
Matha-
DC could be 20 fucking 5. We have no idea.
Matthias, as hard as you push, something resists. It's like pushing on a wall. The harder you push against it, the more it seems to push back.
Is that how walls work?
Yes, that is how walls work.
Yeah.
Welcome to physics.
Okay.
No,
I
that
mean,
actually
that
is how walls
That
work.
is how that is how force works. Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop and then you push again and then it's like what?
If you-
Marlie.
the harder you push, it pushes back. It doesn't move. It's weird.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, how long is it going to take before Yargon jumps in with the? Well, actually, that is how force works.
I mean, I was thinking about it as he said it, and I'm like, wait, that's actually
Now,
how force
equal
works.
opposite reactions. We get it, children.
Sorry.
Why physics happens.
Yes. But the more you push against whatever this barrier is, it seems to resist. You're not able to overcome it, and you can't get through.
I think we should give him a couple more days.
I think not.
A couple of more days.
Are you mad? We don't even have a month anymore.
He's
Okay.
with his wife. He doesn't want to be with us. He made it very clear. We could at least give him a couple days with his wife before he ruin his life all over again.
He did that to himself. If he'd had the patience to go resurrect his wife normally, we wouldn't be in this situation.
You didn't want to. You didn't want to help
I
him,
did not-
remember?
No,
You
indeed, I
wanted to
did
wait
not want
like
to.
6
Shut.
months because you were dead.
No, I wanted to wait until we were done with the whole saving the world nonsense, so we didn't risk
Yes,
our
you
own
wanted to wait
lives.
until we were all dead. Well, you
No,
wanted to.
I did not want to wait until we were all dead. Are you out of your bloody mind?
How is that not waiting until we're all dead, Matthias?
I hope to walk away from that alive. From the
You
bottom of
think
my...
we're gonna survive that fight?
I hope. We don't have to fight whatever that thing is.
Okay.
Either way,
You're
We're in
gonna
this
have to find your own way to find 50 platinum because you're not getting this.
wow. Thank you.
It's not like we're short of money. I got enough.
You've got 50 platinum?
Got 96 platinum.
Okay.
That's just over
Honey,
half.
He doesn't. We can't do that to him.
Marlie, I just don't follow your logic here, because last time we were in Korea, last time... You were so bloody pressed for time that Akane couldn't even talk to her friends, and now you want to give Pandal more days? I don't understand you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Olmskirk. Now. Who wants to come with me?
I mean,
I wanna get
Do we
some-
have any of those guns from there left?
don't think we do. Did you get guns from there?
That was about a day's walk from there. The train.
That train thing.
Yeah, it was about a day's walk.
Oh, you know what? I've still got the barrels from the floaty boys and the floaty boys without the floaty bits. Oh yeah.
That
At least I
so
think I
get
do.
The crowbar,
Yes.
did I get that in Ormskirk? Because that's about the time that it's like, if this is in chronological. No, the bag of holding. Never mind, my
yeah,
bag of holding.
the bag of holding came from
I've
Ormskirk.
got the bag of holding.
You
Yeah,
do-
because I showed up once with a bag of holding, being real smug about having made a deal with an older child.
Yeah, they were all like,
I was like, yeah, look at my bag. Yeah, look at my new handbag. There's my purse. I rock it.
like, turn it out, please. And you turn it out, and you're like, oh, you've got evil shadow heart dragon
Yeah, I've
thing
got
in here.
evil shadow rock.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Still in there, I believe.
Yeah, no, all the resurrection stuff is.
Oof.
Wait, but
Wouldn't it
now,
be a shame if someone stabbed that bag in the side?
Yeah, it really would. A very valuable bag.
Yeah. So, what's
Can't you try one more message, just in case? Maybe two more.
I can keep trying all day. It's not gonna happen.
I'll give it
How
a
do you know?
couple of more tries, just in case.
How often do you want me to try? The science is very much
Until
repeating
you
itself
physically
here.
can't do it anymore.
You don't know how magic works, do you?
I know that at some point you don't do it anymore. There must be some sort of a limit.
Correct.
I imagine it works like my ability to punch things and make them stop.
Right. Have you
Yeah.
tried? Have you tried punching a mountain? And did it ever break?
You don't know me, Mathias. I'm very
I'm-
slow.
I'm asking you the question. Did you ever punch a mountain? And did it ever break?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
I'm not asking you to punch a mountain.
You are,
No,
essentially.
I'm asking you, give your friend a chance.
Right. And there's something in the way, and metaphorically, it's me trying to punch a mountain. That's the best way I can describe it.
Please?
Same message back to Pandal 5th level.
okay? You cast it again. Go ahead and roll the d20.
Please.
See, normally I only need to get above 1.
Yes.
Just saying.
It's okay, you have to get above 10.
Unfortunately, again, you still can't push through this barrier. Mountain is a good description. It seems to be beyond immovable, insurmountable object in your way.
Right. I cannot get to him.
Ah,
Happy, everyone?
No.
stupid.
No, I know
Bam.
you're not. Do you still want to try and help revive him?
Fuck. Oh, hold on.
Because
Not fall off a chair.
he's gonna have.
Nearly. Ooh, saved it.
Plus, I'd like to do the more dramatic noise where you almost fall down. A longer, like slower burn than usual.
Because
I'll go
Marlie.
with you. Of course, I'll go with you.
Okay, because he's still gonna have a few days before we get there.
We're condemning him to.
Stop mumbling, we can barely hear you.
We're condemning him to being alone forever.
If he really wants to, he can kill himself afterwards and rejoin his wife.
What if his wife is stuck in wherever he is now?
If he'd had the patience, we wouldn't be in this situation.
If you hadn't been such a dick, we wouldn't have been in this situation, Mathias.
What does that have anything to do with
Again, I was jumping to try this. This is exactly the kind of idiotic things I try to do with magic. Okay? But we have a world to save.
What if we go take care of something else and meanwhile give Pandal like a couple of that in that way we won't waste time. and then we give Pandal maybe some more chance to return.
I mean, if there's something blocking Vandal, we should probably get that figured out first.
I mean, we don't know if it's blocking him. It's blocking the messages,
Blocking my
apparently.
messages.
But maybe if it's blocking resurrection too, we should figure it out. Yeah, good point, Coghammer.
You know what? Let's ask the one who knows the most about resurrection. I'm gonna teleport to Ormskirk.
Okay.
I'm gonna take everyone with me.
Is anyone resisting?
No.
I miss the can.
Okay.
What?
That's amazing. So, okay, you all have to dance to teleport under Pandal's spell.
It's just Marlie sad
God.
dancing as they teleport.
Oh my god.
In memoriam, can.
Just flossing with tears rolling down her face.
No, there's no dance because I know how to teleport now, and it's only a verbal component.
Yeah, but I made it with.
He made
Can't
it with
just so Mathias now knows that I was just entirely bullshitting.
that. Yeah.
I have to dance, guys. It doesn't work.
I literally don't remember that ever happening for some reason.
Yeah, I was like, I
It
refused to
probably
teleport until we were dancing because I pretended like that was the somatic component.
Yeah.
There's no
When-
somatic component.
When did that ever happen?
Session
When
before
we
last.
teleported to.
Every single time we teleport.
Yeah, every single time we use teleport, which has only been like twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we never used teleport almost.
It was when
Yeah,
you guys went to
we
where
did that
Violet's cabin used to be. That's
Yeah, we went to a Bride's
oh, and
camp,
also
and
the
we
cen-
yeah.
center. Yeah.
No,
Also
that's
the
good.
center,
Yeah, I
So we're
think
like,
I
it's a good enough
I think I
description. Let's
passed
try
out
our luck.
before
And it
that.
worked. We're like, whoa.
Okay. So, Mathias,
Yes.
you're using Pandal's bag as a component.
That's gonna go straight to the shop, isn't it?
Well, it depends.
Yep.
Where are you teleporting to?
Preferably the main street.
Okay. So you're going to try and teleport to Main Street and use an object that's not from the Main Street.
Yeah, it's from the shop, isn't it?
Or are you just teleporting to Ormskirk and using an object that is from Ormskirk?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Okay, yeah, you appear on the Main Street. You appear where you wanted, in the centre of Ormskirk.
I minor illusion a door into the tavern. No, don't.
It's already there. Your face is on it, with a big red line through it. And the words, scrawled in Dwarvish, Ne Kitsunes.
You've instilled racism in a man. That's how bad you were.
Is there really?
Yeah, there is.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Is
god.
it like just generic Kitsune or is it very much that's
No.
Akane?
No, it's Akane. Akane, notably, has 4 ears. This Kitsune has 4 ears.
Can I minor illusion like racist on the inside of the door?
Yeah, you do that.
I want to do that.
Okay.
I do cast it like a subtle cast for a
Oh my god, he's
You're
not
gonna open the door. You're gonna be there, you chuckle fuck.
what?
Remember how it last time you tried to
No,
disturb
I-
the peace with magic?
I subtle cast it and then I get the hell out of there.
Okay, so you subtle cast it and immediately begin walking.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna start walking as well.
Right, where are you,
Towards Izo.
you guys
Uh.
heading? Okay. Yeah, you remember the way through this convoluted maze that loops back on itself more than once, yet somehow comes out a different place. As you go right 4 times in a row and come out in a different place, and you eventually come out in this cavern. And make your way over to the garden that Izo is usually able to be found at, tending a number of plants.
Did we not have a sending stone to talk to her?
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
As much as we
Do
have the
you?
sending stone,
Yeah.
do we? Yeah, we
They-
do.
Is it not in your bag?
We could have teleported here.
Yeah.
God, yeah. Wait, are they in the
You
bag?
know what? I think this is more polite.
Well, actually, are they in the bag, Pandal?
I don't think they're in the bag. I thought I carried. I thought I carried them on me, and I don't see them written in my bag.
Well, then,
I don't know.
then you do not have them because they're on Pandal.
Yeah, they would. I would still have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're one of the few things I should like keep on me rather than in the bag.
Oops. Oh well.
Right. Well, in that case, then yeah.
Mathias would have done this anyway.
Yeah.
Nice. So, yeah, you begin to make your way over to where you think you might find Izo, and sure enough, you see both her and Aski, as always, seemingly just tending this garden.
Are they like NPCs always on the same patch?
No, but the garden does seem to have grown significantly in size since you were last here. Maybe double its dimensions it was before, and yet the cave doesn't look any different, despite being completely full as it was last time.
Right. I'll just like put up my hand in terms of greeting as we approach.
She sort of looks over at
Clack
you.
your heels together and hold out your hand.
She looks over at you and you see her brow furrow for a moment. Yes?
Hi.
Hello.
First of all, apologies. It is not time for the whole end of the world thing yet.
Well, that's
We've
good.
got another issue though.
Oh, I'm sure.
As you see, one of us is missing.
I see two of you are missing.
Well,
Yeah,
Sauriv,
but
as
the other
far
one
as
is
we know,
fine.
is actually alive and well in
I hope.
Vernus right now. Pandal, however, has
The
decided...
stubborn one.
What?
The stubborn one.
Yes, Pandal has decided that the loving embrace of his dead wife is much more attractive than the world is, and has passed on.
Well,
We
That's
think,
not what
sort of.
happened.
That's
I'm
not quite what happened, though.
impressed that he managed to find her without my assistance.
Well, sort of.
She was hanging around the
He's-
graveyard
He saw her ghost,
where she was buried.
he did something, and then he disappeared.
I see.
Well, no. Well, she like
She
appeared
dragged
and
him
shouted
into
us and
the
tried to
border.
kill us.
Yeah, she
All the
got me unconscious like multiple times.
Well, she dragged him into the border realmsy and then he disappeared.
I see. And
either way,
what's your point?
I'm here to beg you for help to bring him back.
All right. Make your case.
Well, I am 100% convinced that we need him. Should we want to prevent whatever is consuming this world? Then it'd be nice to have him back, just in general.
She just sort of looks at you with this deadpan stare, waiting for you to continue.
Izo, I don't have much of a case to make here, and I know you've got a strong disliking for both myself and Pandal.
I'm
But I
not
do
particularly
speak
fond.
But I do speak truthfully when I say I am 100% convinced we need him.
And you want my help to do what?
You told him that should he ever go to resurrect his wife, that he should call on you.
That would be a good idea.
That's why I'm here.
You want to resurrect his wife?
Pandal. No, I wish to resurrect Pandal.
Wait, is there
I
a way you
see.
could contact him somehow?
Is he dead?
Maybe?
Then no.
Is it different trying to contact someone who is, like in a weird, like, grave? I don't know.
I just want
Somewhere
to point
where
out,
someone is dead.
I was punching the same mountain when I tried to contact Relta, as I was pushing when I tried to contact Pandal.
Wait,
Well,
so
Relta
you
is
contact
kind of not. I mean, Relta's
you
weird
contacted
too.
Relta, not an actual dead person?
I mean,
Relta's pretty dead.
No,
But
she
she
was
was
right there.
out.
She tried to kill us.
Yeah, I mean, he
She
makes a
was
That
fair
is
point.
not what I would call something killing me.
That's not someone who's properly dead, I guess.
At that sort of outburst, Izo holds out a hand, and a flower grows in the palm of it, like a small daisy by the look of it. And she sort of plucks the daisy from her palm and holds it out towards you. And as you watch, it seems to sort of shrivel up, wither, and die. She holds it out towards you.
That's a weird magic trick.
It's right here, is it not? But I don't think you'd call it alive anymore.
Thank you.
So that's different because I can't see a like floaty soul daisy trying to kill me.
Marlie, I honestly want to kill you just to prove my point right now.
Do it.
I never said I was able to.
Boss.
You had me waste half my magic this morning trying to prove my point.
How was Pandal supposed to contact you?
Alive.
That
And
I
through
wasn't asking
sending stuff.
you, and how does that answer? What? Send. Could you give that sending stone a try, maybe? Wait, is it in the bag that he gave us?
No.
No.
Well, maybe the sending stone works. Can always give it a try, I guess.
Well, you said you couldn't contact him if he was dead. Could you contact him if he was alive?
Probably.
Well,
Could you try?
Yes.
She pulls out the sending stone and... Pandal, do you hear me? That looks at it. Pandal, you don't hear or notice anything. Nothing seems to happen
Boo.
on your end. And
Fucking plain unlimited sending stones, pieces of shit.
she sort of looks at it and puts it back in, sort of back in whatever bag she pulled it from. And no, it would appear that he is
Hmm.
not on this plane.
Well, yeah, because he's in the border realm. See, we know that.
Well, then a sending stone won't work, will it?
Is there anything else that would work?
The sending spell most likely would,
If he wasn't dead.
if he wasn't dead.
Oh.
Dead.
Marlie, you're currently going through the stages of grief. This one's called denial, and it's not
Don't
healthy.
patronize me, Mathias. I could kill you in one hit.
How many attempts did you make at sending him?
If you try that, you have to go through me
5.
too.
4.
Your
2 of which, 4. 2 of which were much more powerful than I need to be for sending.
your chances of failing on every single one of those are so immeasurably low. I would...
That only someone with luck of you must be able to fail it.
Oh my god.
Who said he failed?
Oh yeah.
But I
Guess he makes a fair point. He
I
failed
would-
his dice rolls, but he wouldn't. Oh, whatever.
Did he?
I mean, I assume he did. Wait, did he?
You
Who
only
knows?
need to roll more than a 1 for sending spell?
Oh,
He only failed one of them.
wait. Who came up with a DC 10?
I don't know, you guys did.
Pandal
I made a
was
joke
joking
about
about
it. I
it.
was like, yeah, that
Didn't-
DC could be 10
Ah.
because I was making a joke about how shit Mathias' rolls were.
Fuck's sake. For some reason, I thought it genuinely was a DC 10.
No, it's sending. Normally, the rules of the spell are that if they're on a different plane, you roll a d20 on a 1, it does not go through to the other plane.
Yeah.
Clearly, there were either other factors at play here, or I am genuinely dead.
Yes.
None of us, apart from Yargon, know what that is. But
Yes.
you know.
Well, Vom, you can use your question.
Nah, Pandal could use this question, but Pandal doesn't think anything is wrong. Is the problem?
I'm afraid that you can't contact the dead. There's no... Not with the sending
you-
spell.
If you won't believe me, then please believe her.
But if you try and contact someone that is like, oh nope, didn't find anything, or it's like, nah, I'm blocking you. No way past.
Wait, wasn't Pandal somehow able to contact his wife?
Well, yeah,
How did that happen?
you don't know.
I mean, I was kind of asking in character.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And yeah, I fuck. I saved it.
Have you
Maybe
tried
because
putting
she...
all 5 feet of your chair on the floor?
All 5.
Yeah, I assume it's...
I mean, he's right. There are actually 5.
Get fucked. Well, you can't contact the dead, at least not in the realm of the dead.
I mean, he somehow managed to talk to his wife.
That might just be because she was stuck on this realm.
Is it just does the spell just does it like just do nothing, or do you get blocked?
Well, it'll find a target if there is one, but you won't be able to contact them.
That's exactly what's happening.
What?
If there is a target, it will find it, but if you try to contact the dead, you can't reach the realm of the dead. There's no... It's not an adjacent plane. There's no way to get there. No way to contact it. No way to move there.
I died and I couldn't even get there.
I mean, I think that's maybe a different reason for you.
Probably.
So you were like stuck in a little jar.
That would do it.
We should have trapped Pandal in a jar.
You still have the jar.
Where's Pandal? Where is he? It's like trapping a butterfly.
You just need a big net.
So, Izo, will you
Yes.
help us?
You wish to resurrect Pandal?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Sauriv would be pretty angry.
I will warn you.
There is that.
You must be very certain. The stage cannot be undone. Once it is set, it will not be usable for another 100 years.
How long does that
So-
work take?
If you have
You
everything,
say
not too long. An hour,
we...
perhaps?
Mathias, we can't do this to him.
I have everything besides the money, and I point at Marlie.
I have money.
We can't do this to him. He doesn't
You-
want to be here.
Marlie?
You want to resurrect him, but now you don't want to resurrect him, then you do, and then you don't.
I want for him to come back and then resurrect his wife.
Marlie? This isn't about wanting or not wanting to be here. This is about
He
the
doesn't
end
need
of the... This is about
Well-
the end of the world being nigh, and he is needed.
No, he's not.
Marley, would you
Yes,
feel
he
better?
is.
Marley, would you feel better about it if we gave it like a little more time or something, or I don't know even. I don't think it would matter, but maybe it does. I don't know.
If you really want me to, I'll contact him daily. We can't get out of Holmskirk today yet anyway.
Out of character. Where the fuck's the gate?
In the centre of Ormskirk, but you don't have
That-
a way to turn it on.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter anymore.
But I mean the gate cube.
With Pandal.
On
With
Pandal.
Again,
That's-
Yargon, how long does it? Do I think it's been?
At this point, about like 15 minutes.
50. Fucking hell. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get a gauge of like the time frame here.
Yeah,
So how long? So basically, by the end of the month, I'll be like ready to go.
maybe.
Maybe. So like
The time
before the end of the world, I could probably be back.
time is completely non-linear where you are.
Which one
Except
is
if
that?
you're in the realm of the dead,
Well.
because there are no adjacent planes there.
Well, yes, if it's,
I guess linear.
I'm actually the one with the dead, then I'm perma-fucked, and that's irrelevant.
I guess linear, but like, essentially you were the same time on one plane is not consistent on the other.
Okay, well,
time's
it's-
relative, so-
I don't know that. I don't know where I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, it's like when you go to like a poor country,
No,
like the time is basically stopped there for a while with all technology.
yeah. Sorry, we weren't describing the Netherlands.
Wow.
You asked.
We
about it.
actually invented Wi-Fi, so fuck you.
Super inaccurate.
No, someone from your country invented Wi-Fi. Rick. Doesn't mean you can take any credit for it.
I
I-
can.
People from my country also enslaved an awful lot of people, but I don't try and pull that one out of the party.
I mean,
Like,
I mean,
just saying, it's not a good thing
so-
to generalize yourself.
so
with
did
the
my
whole of your
country.
nation.
So
What we've learned is we're all terrible people.
Vom,
Yeah.
at least you
Loads of
can,
awful
Vom,
individuals.
at least you can claim that your country is also at the forefront of ending slavery, and the Dutch weren't.
Yeah, we basically ended
That's
slavery. You,
not-
the British basically were like the ones that were like, yeah, we'll go to war with you if you continue to slave.
Plus half a hour okay, thanks, bye. Cool.
Wait, why are we
Those are
having an
words.
argument about this? We're individual people who didn't do any of those things. Shut
Also
the
true.
fuck up.
that's
You're all who you are.
Yeah.
Can we get back to
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes, let us. Right.
Please.
Yes. Essentially, the first like minute of your time was the first day. The next like 14 minutes have been like overnight. So up to this point. So it's like sort of
Right. So time is
yeah. So
Had
Time is
moved
fucked on his end.
the time constantly like the differences in time constantly changes. He might blink and a week go past, or he might blink and literally, or like for him it might be a week and nothing happens on.
Well, tell me
On the
what
other
I
plane.
think it's been an evening. Because I said I'd get back the next morning.
Sure.
So.
see you in a year.
Yep. Oh,
Or
probably
30
won't actually, because the world will be over.
Pandal, the only survivor of Aftermath. Because
Honestly,
he
I'll take it.
wasn't there. Him and Felix.
So,
Oh my god.
once we do the ritual, it cannot be repeated for another 100 years. Is that what you're saying?
It cannot be attempted for another 100 years. The same target will never work twice. And with each successive casting, the chance of failure grows exponentially. It's already
So
been
you-
tried 3 times. There is already a good chance of some failure.
Oh, so it's just any resurrection in general that makes it more likely to fail, not just trying to resurrect him.
Oh,
That
that
makes-
won't. That becomes impossible.
Right.
Any resurrection
Condemning him.
will make it more likely to fail.
Seems wrong.
Well, I've brought myself 2 more mages and Marlie. Is that going to
Okay.
be of any help?
It seems unlikely as there is some dissension in your group. I would recommend you sort that out before trying anything. Emotions
are you-
will influence the ritual. I would recommend sorting yours first.
Marlie?
What?
Give me a second.
Molly, give me one.
I know, great timing, right?
The twist is Gav's actually a fake root, and every time he says "give me a second," we're all just giving up our life force to extend his. That's how he's lived for so long.
God.
Oh my god.
That's the twist.
It's like that movie where
Yargon, he's
people
using the
basically-
millions of Aftermath
In
viewers
time.
to extend his lifespan.
In time, yes. That movie.
Yes, weird movie. Interesting concept.
Yeah.
Um,
Scary
More than a
concept.
second.
Marlie pinches her watch, pulls off the second hand, and hands it to Mathias. Here you go.
No, I don't. That would break the watch.
I mean, yeah.
Nah.
Just smash it over his face and see which breaks first. With his
I go,
AC?
1.
Honestly, with his AC? Probably him.
And it's not
No,
even
I
a good
go
watch.
1, and then when he doesn't start talking, I say, what?
Where?
1.
I think he legitimately has the AC of, like, a large pane of glass, if I'm not wrong. Like, he legitimately has the same AC as, like, a large pane of glass.
Could you use the Sharp Strider's band to walk through him?
You can try.
Mathias probably counts as magically warded, let's be honest.
Apologies. I was interrupted.
Mathias, are you magically warded?
Why?
Against what?
Shard striding.
The Sharp Strider's band.
What?
We were joking
He's
because
making
you,
a UBG joke, just...
because you
Okay,
have
just-
the AC that is, I think legitimately the same AC of a large pane of glass.
I am magically warded against success.
Yeah, oh yeah, that you
That is true.
definitely are.
Yeah, this is magically warded
Yeah,
against Sark.
Also, guess who's gonna conduct the resurrection? Because technically, Mathias is still the smartest of this group.
Yeah,
Well, to
I
be fair,
really
technically
don't
you
want to
won't.
do resurrection with your rolls, to be honest, my dude.
Conveniently
it's
for you, you're not doing it. The
Ah,
point
yeah.
is she will do it. You need to get the
I wa-
materials and be there.
I was gonna say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what's she gonna do?
So, Marlie, how much time do you want to give Pandal then?
How much do you have left of the month?
You're on day 7.
I'm afraid, Marnie, that we've got more things to do, and we're gonna need a
Like
smooth
what?
talker.
Well, like Yosa.
Just a second again.
Duh. I mean, he is actually stealing our time technically because we're all waiting for him.
Yeah, because he's a fucking fey being.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Hence the long livingness and the prickiness. Basically, he's
How
an
long
elf.
does it take to do the
Wow.
ritual?
Love you too, babe. The ritual won't take more than a few hours.
Okay. How
We
long does
will
it take to get to the place where we need to do the ritual?
too long to my liking.
You'll have to teleport.
I can teleport back to Korea tomorrow, but from there we'll be on horseback, and in the best of cases,
Horseback ain't gonna cut it.
and
Need
on
to
foot
move
in
over
the worst
water.
of cases.
Yeah. You will
mean-
have to teleport there, Mathias. Otherwise, you're gonna have to cross the
Teleport.
channel.
Yeah.
There is miles of water between you and there.
Wasn't it like this island?
What-
Yes, it's
What's
the
that to do
Shattered.
with?
Yeah.
It's the very northern
What
point
do
of the
we have to
Shattered.
do with
Looking at 40 miles of water.
Yeah,
I can easily fly
all
that.
in one day.
What else
To
do
be
we
fair, I
have to
can't
do?
use polymorphs to polymorph
Well-
someone into a giant eagle a lot.
We rely on Panda, but he's not the only one who can talk.
But he is the best at it.
Connie's pretty charismatic.
Thank you.
Sometimes she can be when she's not asleep.
You mean we're rich
Which is
not
half
asleep?
the time.
Or do you just whenever I fall asleep you weaken at Bernie's with Akane and she's also asleep?
Yeah, that's how that works.
And
Kane's a great sleepwalker. Sleep fighter.
That's been decided. That was decided like a year ago, Wick. You just weren't awake. Hasn't come out for you to take attention.
I never noticed it because I'm always asleep.
Well, I mean, yeah, it does make it a little tough.
This is also going to be the biggest time sink. Once we have that cube back, we'll be a lot more mobile.
I mean, places like Yosa, we can't go anyways with the cube.
No, but it tends to make things easier.
Okay, but
Yes.
I have a lot of treasure from a lot of different places that you could use to teleport to a lot of different places, right?
Places you have visited in the previous half year?
I have a couple of things that I visited in the previous half year.
Yeah. My apologies, but I don't wish to rely on just that.
Alright.
Because that's still going to limit us to certain cities and mountains and whatnot.
Alright, but what's our to-do list? What do we actually have to do? We have a month.
Right, what our to-do list is to convince the powers that be that the world is ending and that we need their help.
Which one?
Which is your boyfriend in Vornador. Well, Yosa seems like a bit of a stretch, given our
How,
predicament
Yargon,
there.
how powerful does Yosa have an armor? What the hell was I thinking of?
An army?
Army.
Make a history check. Because you've not been there in a while.
We can teleport to Yosa because I have an Aarakocra feather from there.
Yeah,
That's a
And
good start.
Mathias has a note from there.
yeah, you got a bunch of things from Yosa. You've got Marlie from there. As far as you guys are concerned.
Fucking, I've been rolling awful today.
Yep. Okay. I feel like we should do the resurrection roll right now, and it should be a combination of disadvantage from Mathias and Akane. How many ones can we get, guys?
4.
So,
Not bad.
with an 11.
Let's see, how many can we get?
Stop.
0.
Yes, with an 11, you can... you're aware there is some standing like force, mostly the soldiers there.
Wait, there is like a university or something there, right?
Yeah, there is a university there. It
Many
rivals,
powerful mages?
it rivals Coria's university. So
You know,
yes.
We do. There's actually a quite good university in Yosa. A lot of mages.
Right.
When there was like
Akane,
some flying people, they were cool.
last time I checked, we're not very welcome in Yosa.
Well, not yet.
Well, the two of you.
Yep. Who do you
I
think
don't
that's
think-
because of?
Any of us are at this point. Either way, I believe.
They don't know about me.
I believe.
I only help people in
Congratulations.
Yosa.
I believe.
Yeah,
bringing
you helped me
Pandal
into
back.
prison.
Can we let things of the past be? Because they're really not helping right now. I believe bringing Pandal back is our highest priority.
I don't.
I mean, we need to figure out what actually is gonna happen.
We don't actually know what we're
All
gonna
the
do.
mages in the world don't matter if magic just doesn't work anyway.
I mean, my idea
I
was
think the
we
highest
can maybe
priority-
get some mages as soon as we've maybe solved the whole problem with my words. Fuck.
I think we should go to Yosa.
Mages right now is the best thing we've got to go on.
To Yosa.
We need more information before we can like actually get a use for mages.
Yosa
be
has the good
honest-
library.
No, that's Milikadi.
To be
If
honest,
you go to Milikadi, there's a good library there. I don't know. But Yosa had a university, and universities have libraries.
Wouldn't
It does,
Wouldn't
but
Yosa-
it doesn't even rival. It doesn't rival Milikadi's, where it's actually the Grand Libraries there.
Oh yeah, Milikadi is like for the biggest, yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
By
have
a
a ring
very
of
long
protection
shot.
for Milikadi.
I mean, yeah, Mathias has quite a lot of things from Milikadi.
Including
Yes.
his love.
Yes.
ha,
Can Mathias's crush be used as a spell component?
Oh
Hang on, let me Google if emotional baggage has enough weight to count as a spell component.
my god.
I think lichen, what? I think Pandal picked like a bit of lichen up from where we were going to Vornadur, so we could go there too.
He did, yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Is that on you or in the bag?
I would have put it in the bag. I don't think it's on the list.
It's
Okay.
not.
I had no reason to put it in a pocket. That would be gross.
Yeah, okay. Add that
Would
to
have
the list.
transitioned it
then.
like on the first night we spent outside of
Yeah, yeah.
list. But I'll add it to the list if someone could tell me how to spell lichen.
Lichen.
Yeah.
Lichen.
I literally just sent you a message asking if that was in the bag or where I spelled it.
Yeah, but I'm deficient and very dyslexic, so please. I'm very slow.
I love how the non-native English speakers actually can spell.
Thank you.
I'm very dyslexic.
You're right, I can't spell.
Yargon's not a native English.
You're Scottish, you're not. Fuck, I can't talk. I'm retarded.
Unless you're
I've got
like,
invited
the
to
non-native
Hogwarts.
speakers
I
can
can't-
spell, but then
At
you
least
also
I can spell lichen.
Can you? Probably spell it L-I-K-E-N. Like, I've likened that post.
He's not Hex. Give him a fucking break. He can spell better than I can. That's the point he's trying to make.
Listen. There.
Yes, but he's gone on put and puttin' where he should have put and put.
What the fuck?
I've realised that's a reference that only someone who's fucking dead gets, so that doesn't help. Anyway. Yes,
So,
joke about how fucked the English language is.
So what's the plan then?
Well, I'd say we go bring back Pandal. I am very hands-off about Yosa right now because
Well,
I don't want to get
figure
involved.
out
I
what
don't
we
want to
do
get involved that yet again.
We did our time. We got out. Why would they just bring us to jail?
What is this part
Because
of
you're
the
officially
reference?
dead. Remember?
Yeah. Remember how I can disguise myself?
Can you disguise everyone?
But not
No.
everyone needs to be disguised.
It's like a city with a big ass college. They'll have people looking out for that stuff.
Exactly.
Looking out for someone who's dead?
I believe Yosa. Yes, I believe Yosa
Really?
is the worst idea.
It has the most to gain.
Do we though?
If we can get the university on our side, that university is actually functional.
Right. It's also the one we have the least chance of. Because I'm not very well liked there, and they do know me as I am now.
So we try getting Astra? She's pretty powerful.
Akane definitely isn't very well liked. You assaulted a guard.
They didn't know that it was me. No one saw me.
Congratulations.
All
And
they know is that
Coghammer
I
is
cleared out an inn of rats. Don't tell anyone. NBA. I didn't say that. That wasn't me. So,
I didn't understand you anyway. I'm just gonna assume that's a good thing.
all they know is that I helped out a bunch of people in that city. And Coghammer looks totally non-threatening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Coghammer also isn't gonna convince the university.
Well, you know, we not have to convince the university. If we can set my past straight,
How
then
long
I
is that
could
gonna
get a
take?
seat back.
How long is that gonna take, and how are we gonna get out?
I hope not too long.
A couple of days.
I'm afraid you're being very optimistic here.
I think
At least a
rewriting
little
history
bit of
will take a
time.
long time.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of time to give Pandal a chance.
That's time we don't have.
Yes, it is. We have a month. We have like 3 things on our to-do list.
What? No, we need
Fine.
to use every single day. We can't just throw days away like we have been.
We wouldn't be throwing it away if we can get Yosa's help.
We can't
We
get
have been
Yosa's
told.
help.
How do you know? You haven't even tried. You're so pessimistic.
Do you even understand our relation with Yosa?
You have no relation with Yosa. They barely know you. You paid them off. They're not just gonna arrest you in the middle of the street.
Yeah, why would they?
They have no reason to.
You
but-
exist, Akane.
Yeah, and they've
They
locked
don't
me up
know.
and they still didn't notice it was me.
You're also probably
So-
not gonna really trust people who just got out of jail there.
No, indeed. And you bet
It's
that's
not
on
like
record.
it's widespreadly known that we're in jail for something stupid like that.
It's not like once we're gonna try and get in up with the nobles and the university that
And
they're
it's
not
not
gonna
like
throw
you-
background checks on us.
Yeah, and it's not like you were in jail for something actually bad.
Assaulting
assaulting a guard?
No, you were in jail because you used magic in the
and then got a guard assaulted.
I mean, you were in jail purely because you knew her.
Yeah.
Well, he claimed to be responsible for her.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
No, fucking didn't.
Yes, you did. You said that
Yes,
you
you
were her
did.
You were like,
professor.
I'm her. Yeah, I'm her.
Yeah,
teacher.
Well, you
that
said,
does
"I'm
not
a
make me
professor," that
responsible.
doesn't make
Akane
it-
is an adult.
It doesn't.
Jesus fuck.
It
Yeah,
does
but
under
you're
their
in the
laws.
fucking college city, so they're like, this kid's responsible for her.
Then their laws suck.
Oh, look at this incompetent teacher.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not.
but then
If you
still
come to
that's not
our
very-
university, it's far better. And our
It's-
prospectus is better written.
It's the
It's
same
the
thing
economic
as if you have a student that like hurts themselves in a chemistry lab, the teacher is going to be held responsible for it, or the professor. It's basically
Their
that.
laws really suck.
I mean, no, that's just logic.
It's
No,
just,
but-
You are
Because-
assigned to make sure that they do not hurt yourself. That's part of your job. And in part
you
of
are
this,
their warden basically.
There is
Yeah.
a duty of care that you sign as a teacher when teaching a class.
yes,
I mean,
it-
when a
legitimately,
child
it's part
dies
of it.
in kindergarten, they're also gonna hold the teacher responsible
Right.
Yeah, that's
okay,
totally
you're.
in most
different.
cases.
I just want to point out you're comparing Akane to kindergarten, and I can't even blame you for it.
I mean, I was,
Wow.
I
Fuck
was
you.
comparing her to a uni student, but yeah, you did that to yourself, Rick.
I wasn't. What?
You did it to yourself.
But if a uni student did something outside of uni, the professor wouldn't be held responsible for those actions.
Yeah, unless you're essentially doing it with uni equipment. Which is essentially how the magic is treated, because you don't have magic until you go there. You're not really magical. You're being given, like, the tools to do this. Usually at
Funnily
uni.
enough, for Akane, that's not the case since she's a
If one
sorcerer.
of the film students filmed somewhere illegal, the school would not get in trouble for that.
Okay, I don't know why.
Everything
how
is
does
gonna
the-
be different than this situation.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
any normal
Yes.
university is not gonna be
Well,
the same
that's
as this.
what he said. That's the example he gave.
yeah. Okay, well, Yargon doesn't
Yeah.
work like that. How
Yes.
does this work?
Basically, he
There we
is
go.
responsible
Mathias had a
for,
duty of care over
for the
Akane,
things she
that's
does
why he
with
got
magic.
arrested.
She is considered
There we
his
go.
apprentice, and therefore he is directly responsible for her well-being and everything she does with magic, as
now we
her
know.
professor, in a magic, because magic is not like any other skill where you can kind of learn it on your own. You need one-to-one tuition most of the time.
Except for sorcerers, because they're just poof. I know it.
I mean, sort of.
Sorcerers are special.
Yes. Basically, everyone makes the wizard look bad. Sorcerers are like wizards are like, yes, I studied for years. Warlocks are like, my sugar daddy gave me magic. Sorcerers are like, I just know this. And bards are toot toot magic float.
Yeah. Like a dragon somewhere in my forefathers caused me to know this magic.
Yeah.
Izo,
Yes.
a question for you. How much... No. Let's just keep it simple first. Pandal has this object, this cube, that we can use to travel through the gates, including
Yes.
gates of adjacent planes. Would he be able to get out of the plane of the dead with that?
The realm of the dead isn't. It's not as such a plane, and it's not as such adjacent to anything. I
Can you
don't.
get there if you don't die?
So it's not known.
Well, I've never been there. I couldn't tell you.
So, maybe.
I'm afraid I don't think anyone knows. You're aware that resurrection's not really a thing that's been done.
Right, so given that the realm of the dead is not connected by any means, then logically he cannot get back?
Well, perhaps he can, perhaps he can't. It depends on the device. I don't know it, unfortunately.
Right. Well, from what we know, it can only teleport, travel to gates to adjacent planes.
Well, maybe, maybe not. Can it? Because it's not a plane.
Right.
Therefore it's not adjacent.
Right.
It's not adjacent, nor not adjacent. Nor not adjacent, I mean.
Technically, yes.
Okay. So,
I still think bringing him back is our top priority.
I don't think we need him.
I think we need him.
So
I mean, I think we need him, but
I think we can do things without him. We're not incompetent.
I mean
Most
that
of the
too.
conversations we've had where we've gained people's help have been had by you, Mathias.
I mean, she is right.
You have been talking to pretty much every single person we've gained help from.
I mean, well, Pandal has scared someone away from angered someone away from helping.
Exactly.
That was out of character because she wouldn't say that if I was the person he
Fair.
angered.
That's fair.
Right, and I've been very forward with the mob boss regarding getting sent help. And with singular people. I don't see myself walking into Yosa's government.
I mean,
What about
you're
Astra?
not walking straight in there. First, have to find out the information. Remember those
Akane-
signs on the gravestone?
Akane, yes,
Yeah.
criminal signs, and also, I don't know how long cleaning your record is going to take.
I hope not too long. Couple of days?
I doubt that's something we can do in a couple of days.
But it is on our
Highly.
to-do list,
It is on our to-do list.
so we might as well give
I
it a
don't
start.
think.
And if it takes more than a couple of days, and we need Pandal, which I don't think we do, we can go get it.
I think
If we're gonna do research, he's not gonna actually be of help, is he?
I don't see how we couldn't be of help.
Even if he plays the bloody bill at the tavern, or just dancing there, it's already a help.
I have money. I can
It's an
pay.
extra pair of hands, it's an extra brain.
We definitely need
Extra
some of
brain,
those.
I mean, it's a very tiny brain.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
A tiny
bloody
person.
joke first.
Tiny person, tiny
Pretty good for
brain.
those anyway.
To be fair, it's more than Mathias has.
The flesh is weak, Yargon. You don't understand.
Nice.
We asked.
I mean, Mathias has very advanced processors.
I mean, yeah, the flesh is weak. Pandal's right.
We are here now, we know how to do it.
I just
Well,
Well,
Liza
we
knows how to
don't.
do it. This is
She
going
does.
to cost us a
We're
huge
not-
amount
I
of
mean-
time.
I just realised Coghammer basically is an Adeptus Mechanicus. The flesh is weak. Basically believes in the machine spirits at this point. Huh.
What about Avriel?
When
What's
was
that
that
to do with
wedding?
Afro?
The wedding's not going to happen.
Yeah, because the bride is gone.
Yeah, we kidnapped her, remember?
What the?
Why this keeps coming up?
Didn't this come up last session too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, we kidnapped her because he was like, help us! And we were like, yeah, okay, teleport you out of here.
Yeah.
Internet.
Fair enough.
That was just how it went.
Also, I believe you don't actually know when the wedding was because the date listed for the wedding had
Yeah, it was some bullshit date.
yeah.
Yeah.
The more you thought
The
about it,
4th of the 5th of the end of September or something like that.
yeah, like it was the something of the something of the something next year. And you're like, wait,
5th, 24th February
Yeah, oh yeah,
next year.
It was
Yeah.
even next year.
5th
Yeah.
of the 24th February next year. Yeah.
The point is, Avril's
doesn't
not going to be
actually
able to.
No.
Just want to start from the
Yeah,
ground.
for some reason I
Maybe.
wrote them down. Like, oh yeah, this is a legit thing to.
Yeah, everyone did. Nobody picked up on
Uh.
that, man.
We were young and naive.
I was like, yeah, that's odd,
So,
but
To be fair-
I lost my notes from the most of the campaign, so you have no proof that I was an idiot and wrote it down. Just saying.
To be fair,
I
a year
mean,
and
we
a half
just
ago.
assume. We just assume you did.
You know what?
Yeah.
I have a proposition.
Oh no. I mean, go on.
Marlie, Akane, if you do not want to partake, I beg you just give me the money,
No.
so Coghammer and I can go
No.
try to go
No,
resurrect him.
no, that's no.
I mean, I
Completely.
don't think it's a good idea to split up.
Neither do I. We are currently split
We'll
from
cover more
Pandal.
ground that way, guys.
Have a little bit more faith in your ability.
I mean, that's true.
We don't.
The
need
Pandal in my head
Pandal.
just said something
We
very.
need Pandal.
no.
We do need Pandal.
We're just
we
a bunch
don't.
of
We want
idiots.
faith
We
in your
needed
own
somebody
gun.
else to like rein us in.
Pandals reins you in.
Yeah.
We don't need him, Mathias. You need to be a little bit more confident. You've talked to every single person who actually helped us.
You don't need him. Let
We
him
need
go.
every single person that actually knows what is going on our side. Having someone just locked away isn't gonna help us.
Maybe he's not locked away. We have barely given him any time.
Yeah, but we don't have time.
We have a
Exactly.
month.
That's not a.
That's
We
not a
don't.
lot of time. We're already going to need a week at least to get there.
Well, let's get Sauriv first.
We have like 3 weeks and then some shit is going down. We don't know
Sauriv
what's
cannot
happening.
help us with the resurrection. Sauriv cannot
Sauriv
help
is his best friend.
Izo, would that have any value?
It would be useful.
Okay, fair enough. I can teleport to Vernus on the way and then to Coria to go to the Isles.
We can't go to the Isles from Korea.
You'll have to teleport directly to the Isles.
Right. First of all, boats exist. Second of all, if I get
Not out there,
closer
they
to
don't.
if I get closer to the Isles in the first place, there's a much less of a chance of us winding up in the middle of the ocean. 'Cause I've never
Well,
been
is
there.
what was her name again? Dragon Lady.
Izo?
Iso, can you teleport us there?
No, I'm afraid I can't teleport.
Ah.
He sort of looks at you guys expectantly.
So you don't want to go resurrect Pandal?
I want to get Sauriv. Or
We
go
can-
to Yosa.
We can go
I'm
get
gonna
Sauriv
declare
on
my
the way
eternal love to him.
as we
But
go
don't.
to resurrect Pandal, but that's a bit of a decision that needs to be made here. Because if I need to teleport to Vernus and then back here, that's another day lost.
How long will it take us to get to the Shattered Isle?
From my estimates, Coria. So, say we go take Sauriv, that's one day. Then another day to get to Coria. Let's call it. I don't know.
Where do we need to get to Korea
Oh.
again?
Because from there, it's a week's travel to the coast. And if I teleport from there, we'll have the highest chance of actually winding up on the island.
We can't just waste a week walking.
Yeah.
If I try to teleport to the isles from here, there's a very good chance that we end up in the middle of the ocean.
The chance would remain the same, just FYI.
Okay, but you see, if I travel from here, it's what, 60 miles to the center, and then I can get up to 6 miles off. If I go from here, it's 45 miles off.
6 miles out into sea, you're just as dead as 45 miles out to sea.
Yep.
In
But
fact,
like,
Akane can polymorph people into giant eagles or slash big sharks.
Yeah, but
and
okay,
swim that distance.
just if
Yeah.
I teleport to the
Probably
center
not
of the
that.
island, there's just also less of a chance that I'm not gonna be 6 miles out to sea.
It's the very northern point, just FYI.
Okay, I would teleport to the center.
Not that island. The very northernmost part of the northernmost island.
What's that little thing there?
Yep. Yeah, just...
Still safer to teleport from here.
yeah, you could do, but
Thank
it's
you.
a week.
Yeah,
It's a waste of a week.
It will put you down to
but it
half...
gives some time.
It will put you down to beyond half your time. You will have used more than
Yup.
half your time if you've done that.
Yeah.
It's time that we're walking rather than come to anything, basically.
Because
see,
you're at day
this is
7
why.
currently.
This
We
is
can
why.
still contact people while we're walking.
Indeed. This is why I wanted the cube from Pandal, but he will. As far as we assume, that is his only way back, if he can't come back in the first place.
Okay, let's go. Let's do that. Let's go to Vernus, then go to Korea, then go to
Vernus.
the Isles.
Korea, Isles.
And
That
Yargon,
is
by the way,
fine.
if
Yeah.
polymorphed to so 45 miles off, if we teleported from here to there,
Yeah, well,
maximum
we gotta go
possibly.
We gotta go from Vernus and through Vernus anyway, so
Vernus is closer. So that
yeah.
Much closer.
what's the chance of us swimming that distance if polymorphed into aquatic animals?
Well, swimming it, much lower than if you were to fly, like a giant eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Notably because you can't polymorph everyone.
Yeah.
But you can ride a shark.
To be fair, she only needs to polymorph Coghammer,
Yeah, exactly. You could polymorph Coghammer into a
and Marlie and I ride him.
giant
A
eagle.
whale.
So
What's
it's pretty reasonable to do that in like a day, right? I guess.
45 miles?
With an
No.
hospital. 45
No.
miles, wait. How much?
No.
With a giant eagle, no. 'Cause
What giant eagles? Gavin, you know this, right? What was the fucking? It's it's 80, but what's the conversion from feet per turn to?
80, that
miles
means
per
they
day.
can do 8 miles an hour.
Yeah, right. Okay,
And
and
then
so
times
you've got
8, so.
well, no times. How many slots you have, Akane? 4 for hire total. Plus
Let's see.
plus conversion from.
Well, we only
I got
use the
3
one
fourth
guy,
levels.
island in
5.
between.
Okay. Basically, I can 3 fourth levels, 2 fifth, 1 sixth, 1 seventh, 1 eighth.
8
So-
hours.
8
Yeah, that's
plus
that's-
conversion to 4th from sorcery points is, I believe, at this level you have what? Maybe.
you can get 3
I
hours.
have 5th.
Yargon,
we
that's
I have
already
15
64
We
sorcery
only
points.
miles.
need to
Four.
go 20 miles because there's an island in the middle. And
Well-
then, so we could go 20 miles, take a rest, then go
But it depends.
like another 10.
Well, that depends where you end up. You might end up north of it. You're off by 10
Yeah.
by 10%, I think it is. So you might end up.
Well, yeah, but if we don't
Yeah.
teleport and walk here,
Honestly, we could just take the risk and teleport straight from Vernus to
Yeah, I
there.
think we should just
Yeah,
teleport and
that's-
then, because
yeah.
we have the resource to fly. If something
That's
Yeah.
that's what I was
Yeah, essentially.
thinking. Yeah.
but then we don't give
Yeah.
him a day, give him a week, which I'm not.
Yeah, but that also means we
Yeah, but
lose
you
a
save
week.
time. and the
Yeah,
fucking world is on
exactly.
fire. Who
Like,
gives a shit?
if we can do some sendings, that's not gonna do much.
Well, if we're gonna teleport in, we might as well teleport to Yosemite that way.
At which point you're essentially not going to help Pandal, right?
Yeah.
Pandal can help himself. He
Yeah, what
doesn't
else?
want
Yeah,
help.
What else
points
do
to
you
the
think he's been
contrary.
doing since he doesn't have his wife?
Har. Har.
To hear how no one's laughing.
So,
No, I heard a
Shall-
har har.
shall we go to Vernus then? Pick up Sauriv.
Hmm.
Not if we're not walking.
Marlie, we're going there as fast as possible.
The only reason I agreed with that was because it was a week.
We just found a way to cut down time.
I mean,
I don't want to cut down time. Did you see? That's my
we
point.
do not have time, Marlie.
Well,
That is
then
our
let's
point.
not waste the time and go to Yoza.
Okay, you know what exactly? Let's multitask. You give me the 50 platinum. I
No.
teleport us to. Shut up! I'm making my proposition. You give me the 50 platinum. I teleport us to Yosa. You can do in Yosa whatever you want. Coghammer and I and whoever else
No,
wants to
because
join
that is
can go
effectively
to
doing what I
Vernus.
don't want you to do.
I am not teleporting to Yosa
Fine.
because I refuse to go there. I think it is too high a risk for ourselves,
they
and I think the
wouldn't
payoff is
arrest
too
us.
little.
But they're also not gonna listen to you.
Exactly.
How do you know? We haven't even tried.
Because she's dead and we've both got a shit reputation there already.
She doesn't have to say that it's her.
We've been in one little accident. How does that immediately lead to a shit reputation?
You forget that I have a
It-
pretty good reputation in
Well, you don't have a pretty good reputation with us.
Oof.
So what do you want? Do you want me to leave?
No, I'd rather you stick around for now.
We don't need him.
We
Yes,
do.
we do. Let's go get Sauriv.
No.
Once we've got Pandal back, we can go to Yosa all we like.
He won't help us. If we bring him back, condemn him to never being with his wife again, he won't help us. You think he'll help us? He'll resent us.
He said he was coming back anyway. He
You
failed to.
haven't given him a chance.
I have. I've given him almost 2 days now. And it's going to be a few more days before we get to him.
He'll resent us. And he won't help.
He agreed to the terms.
That
I
doesn't
think he
mean
will
won't
help.
resent you. He resented me.
Yeah, but he'll at least listen to Sauriv probably.
Exactly.
I mean, I do think he will be.
And I do believe he's a man
In-
of his word.
He'll never forget.
I mean, he also gave his word to his wife, sort of, that he'd try to resurrect her. I believe.
He did,
Yeah, well, I think his wife is the one who persuaded him into joining her.
It's not much use if there's no world to come back to.
Exactly.
If we bring him back, there's no way she can come back.
He's
And if
caused
he,
that himself.
and if that means he'll never be able to be with her again, he will resent us. You know, Pandal, he's spiteful, he's awful, he's mean, he'll resent us, he won't help us.
I'm about to bring him back out of spite.
Yeah, and that's not gonna help, is it? Spite doesn't create happiness. Spite creates more spite.
But it can create satisfaction.
Ah, fuck you, I revived you, now you're stuck with us.
Look, if you don't want Panel
You know
back,
what?
that's fine. You don't have to come with us.
I just
You know what?
beg
Maybe
you,
you're
don't
right.
hold
Maybe I
us
don't
up.
have to come with you. Maybe I'm better on my own.
I sincerely doubt that.
Look, I get her
Where
point.
are
It's
we on
not
the
that she
map right
doesn't
now?
want to revive Pandal. It's that she doesn't want to take his chance away to resurrect his wife.
He did that himself.
What was that, Marley?
No. Where are we on the map right now?
Right
On the
on.
token.
Yes.
Is that where Alms Creek is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's where
it's
Almskirk
the
is.
mountain. There's where the trade line passes in a valley. It's on the basically if you're looking north, it's on the right hand side mountain. It's buried in the entire town is underground, built into that mountain.
Ah. Is there like a teleportation circle in the town?
No, there's a gate in the center, but without the cube, the gate's useless. It activates and will take you to a random location.
And how? Okay,
Once
and
every
how?
whenever it does, you don't actually know.
And how did I get around before I had magically teleporty shit to different continents, like with boats?
You walk the rails.
Yeah, I did.
There's not. Yeah, you'll have to walk the rails. There's no naval capacity of any kind.
How long would it take me to walk back to where we're meeting up in Lasera
Quite a long time,
if I was a fast walker?
like months. Yeah, you're looking at what? About 400 miles. So,
I would walk 400 miles.
thanks.
Stop.
So yeah, you're looking at in 2 months. Because why it's 24 days, so
2 months for 400 miles?
Yeah.
Really? Yikes.
yeah.
Takes that long? I didn't realize. I don't know what miles are. Miles are weird.
Yeah.
Well, you do 24 miles a day.
Yeah, not
So 400.
I still don't know what miles are.
400 miles would be 17 days of walking.
yeah, about 17 days. So it's not into the.
I
not
googled how
nearly
long
months.
would it take to walk 500 miles, and the answer is
400.
20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but I
21
googled
days.
how 20 days it says for 500 miles.
Well, D&D rules.
That doesn't
It will
take
take
into
days by
account anything
Dungeons and
about
Dragons
difficult
standards.
terrain.
D&D rules. Ignoring any kind of terrain, completely direct route. It would take you about 17 days.
No, 500 miles is 21 days.
400 miles.
We're doing 400 miles.
Not
kids,
500.
come on.
I heard 500 earlier.
Yeah,
It's 400.
no, it's
That's
400. However, it's not a completely direct route. There are things that will slow you down. It will take you.
But I'm a monk and my speed is 50.
That doesn't really affect the fact that you're trying to go through like narrow mountain passes or through extremely thick underbush. You can't keep up for a prolonged period of time, as in 8 hours, that kind of pace. Difficult terrain is still going to slow you down. Unless you
You're
have a
more
feature
moderate.
that says you ignore difficult terrain, essentially. In the context of when moving for long periods of time, because they are actually separated.
Is it a thing that Ranger can get?
Ranger has it by default, yeah.
Yeah, by
Um,
default. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the Natural Explorer feature. And so, yeah, 17 days is optimal. You're more realistically looking at 20 to 21 as an estimate.
That's within the month, right? That's within the time we have left.
Just, yeah. You're at day 7.
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm better on my.
I just disagreed.
So if you want to fuck over your friend and have him resent you forever,
I don't want the world to die.
Exactly.
fine. I'll meet you back. I'll meet you in Lazaro.
Right.
Go fuck his life over. Have fun. Here's the gold. The platinum. And I drop the platinum and I'm just gonna walk out the door. I'm gonna walk to Lazaro.
Thank you, Marlie.
Okay. So,
Where are you going?
You drop the
Lazarus.
you drop the platinum, and you begin to descend the steps out of the cave that that the garden's in. You begin to make your way out.
Now that that's over, shall we go pick up Sauriv?
Yeah.
Actually, well, that'll be for tomorrow then. I do need a night's rest, but I don't think the tavern's going to be very welcoming of us.
I'm under the impression they're not particularly fans of you.
No. Izo, I'm sorry you had to witness that one.
I'm sorry you had to experience it and can't find a solution between yourselves. I'm disappointed.
So am I, frankly. It's been... We need Sauriv back. It's been rough since Sauriv's gone. Either way, is it okay if we can pick you up in the morning?
You know where to find me? I'll be here.
So will we then.
Okay. And with that, yeah, we're going to take a break.
Okay.
So we're going to go. We're going to go to a break. Back
Okay.
in a bit.